Oh my goodness. Are we live?
Hopefully.
Yes, we are live with a whole new setup. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Yeah, 1 week till
Sunday.
Christmas.
If you guys can't hear us, well, fuck you. Because I'm not having Andrea check it, because she didn't bring her damn iPad. And we don't need anybody to be the maiden or the master of the chat, because the chat's right there. I don't even know what I'm saying, but Merry Christmas, motherfuckers! Am I good?
Okay, calm down.
Did I cover all the bases? Did I hit all of the... In call center terms, did I hit all of the proper script points?
I guess.
Did I answer all of your questions? Did we unplug it and plug it back in? Alex is so fucking confused right now. Happy Sunday, and happy Sunday before Christmas. Holy shit.
Yeah.
This year is almost over, and Alex, I still want my fucking refund. I will never stop asking for that fucking refund.
Unfortunately, you can't get a refund because last year was just the trial version. Yeah.
Oh, great. So 2022 is going to be worse?
Could be.
Oh, jeez. Or you could do it the Microsoft way, which is this is the beta before the beta.
The beta before the beta.
Because there was alpha, and then there's the beta, and then there's the beta before the beta.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Thank you, Urbosa. This is the Urbosa beta. That's what it is.
Are we even... I can't even find it on YouTube.
It should be there. No, wait. Hold on, I thought I saw a live button. Oh, hold on. No. You lost it. Click back out and then click back in. Because sometimes that shit happens. Hopefully everybody is having an awesome
Maybe you
Sunday.
can look it up.
No. No! I don't want that!
Are you doing Stewart from that?
You didn't notice? I've done it so many times in front of you!
I've never heard it before till now.
No! This is what, you remember how I told you the story about the guy I used to work with in inventories, where every time, like, he was asked to do something, he'd be like, ugh! My brother from another mother, his answer to everything, and it actually annoyed the management, but I giggled every time, was Stewart. And so he'd be like, no! I don't want that! And then I'd be like, Stewart, now go and do that, or you're not gonna get any candy! Because that's the best I can do of the mom.
I'm Stewart, you gotta do it.
Stewart! See, I'm better at Bobby's mom, don't you know?
Yeah, that Minnesotan accent now.
The Minnesotan accent?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do.
See,
so for some reason, it's not showing up on my channel page.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
But I know how to fix this because this is why I have a Twitter link. So
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
that's what I do directly, and so yay! Let's just make sure that's
Let's
working.
say, here we go. It's unlisted for some reason.
Alright.
Yep, there we go.
So hopefully we can all be heard.
Yes, we can all be heard. That does worry me a little bit. Let me bring back... Okay, I'm going off camera for just a second. I want to make sure that it is actually listed publicly. Because if it isn't, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry inside because the tech won't leave me alone. I need a technician back here, and I can't hire them. That's why. Okay.
It is
Why?
unlisted.
It's technically unlisted.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Are you freaking kidding me?
I was wondering about that.
See, that's why I'm like, I can't even see it pop up.
Okay, so try again. It should be updated. YouTube, why do you continue to fail me? I really wish I had a good Frank Welker so I could go into my Megatron and say, why have you failed me, Starscream? Alright, so now that should be working for people. And now Andrea can actually reply to you live if she wants to.
Let's see.
What the actual F? So welcome to Drak and Shadow Live. It's been a while. Been a while.
It's been a while.
Since we could
Oh,
stream
there.
on a Sunday.
It's
Well-
been a while.
It's not okay. I always want to say it's not our fault, okay? But in reality, you know, it is real life, so it is.
Alright, I give up. I can't find it. So.
Oh, come on, give me your
So, give me that.
It still doesn't show
piece of
up.
crap phone.
It's not a piece of crap.
Piece of crap phone. Okay, I love my wife, but let's see. So,
Hey, giant panda escapes from the Beijing Zoo.
oh, okay. How long before it's dead?
Who knows?
Probably not that long. Okay, so this is Chrome, right? And this
Yes,
is
it's-
browser. Okay,
It's Chrome.
so I have to put this in. Why do I want to look up the YouTube rewind?
Because now that they hid the dislikes, now they can pretend that everybody loves
Well,
it.
they aren't doing one this year, so why does it matter?
Good point.
Like they announced what, September, that they weren't gonna do it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. So at that point, there's nothing for.
A minor test of strength.
Oh, good. I'm subscribed to by Andrea. She loves me enough
Aw.
to be able to subscribe.
Yeah,
to me.
I didn't even get a notification that we're recording today.
Of course you didn't. How dare you?
Ow.
Well, your Chrome's broken. That's why it's not working. Let me see if I can bring it up on mine.
Beep,
While,
bop,
while
boop,
Alex continues to do this test of
bop,
strength,
boop.
and we pretend like we're paying attention to people. We totally are paying attention to people.
Ow. Beep.
I think I know what's wrong here, Andrea, and I might not be able to fix it for you. I think it's just because we're looking at the mobile version of the site.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And it
you can't
doesn't-
even pull it up on your more updated phone.
Well, I'm also on the mobile version of the website.
Just
So
the
that
mobile
would
app
be-
sucks.
What was that?
Yeah, it's just, you're right, the mobile app sucks, so.
It really does. Well, I'm on Chrome right now, and I still can't do it. But the problem is that it's using the mobile version. So I'm guaranteeing you, if I could actually open up the desktop version, I wouldn't have that issue. But they're trying. YouTube is trying very, very, very hard for nobody to be able to use that, because they get butthurt about that. And so they make it harder for people to be able to actually utilize the desktop version on a phone. So that's why I have wonderful new browsers that I'm looking into besides Chrome, but not Firefox, that I can then go and fix. Don't allow. Leave me alone. Okay, there we go. Do that. Okay, so now I can do it this way. How you doing, Alex?
Well, all things considered, okay.
You're alive.
Yeah.
You haven't been destroyed by a bunch of Teletubby old ladies.
I actually haven't seen them lately. Surprising.
That's good. That's good.
Uh-huh.
What the actual F? Okay.
What?
I hate the fact that I have to be technician on a day when I'm supposed to be having fun. Nope, it's still unlisted. What the actual fuck?
God damn it.
second that we go live is this, or the second that we go live in public is going to be the moment when it starts raining in Breath of the Wild.
It already did rain. Well,
It'll start raining again.
yeah,
'Cause
probably.
That's your luck. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Now it's public.
at least I'm not climbing anything right now. So.
I'm not crazy.
There it
I
is.
am
Of
not
course you're not crazy. You're mildly insane. There's a difference. You're married to me. You're mildly insane. You make it sound like that's a bad thing. There we go. Now it's live. Now it's live. Okay.
Okay.
So, geez, what were we doing the last time? I think we're just doing shrines, aren't we?
Yeah, because we just did we just did Mipha's shrine.
Mipha. So yeah, we have Rudania left. That's it.
Yeah.
And then at that point, we have to go nuke through more shrines. And technically,
Bullseye.
if you want to do things
sorry.
right, do the DLC first. But I think
Uh,
the way we talked about it, we were just going to do the regular game, weren't we? And then we'd worry about the DLC later.
We're gonna do the DLC, but you can't do the DLC until you complete the shrines anyway.
Yes, but at that point, I just didn't know. Did we decide that we were going to hit Ganon before we did the DLC? Because like you beat Ganon, it just throws you back out into the world.
Yeah.
So at that point, did we decide that we were going to do it before or after?
Oh,
I literally can't remember.
I don't think we ever decided, but we should. I think we can do it before. That's fine.
Okay, that's fine. So you just
I
want
hear-
Master Cycle 0. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You want your I can't say steampunk because it's not steampunk, but your ancient tech motorcycle. Hey, it's a cool motorcycle. I'm
Do
not gonna lie.
do 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 do.
And on the eve of 2021, I love it. Oh, so we weren't able to cover this, but I want to talk to you about it. So did you watch the Game Awards?
No.
Okay, so I covered the results. Actually, we had a lot of interesting results happen.
Right.
In case you hadn't seen the results, It Takes Two got Game of the Year.
Yes, I did hear some of the results.
That was shocking. And It Takes Two took the Nintendo award away from Nintendo.
Yeah, how
They
about
were
that?
up against 4 Nintendo games, and It Takes Two won.
Yeah.
Which seriously, they need to not let the head designer over at Hazelight on a microphone with Jeff Keighley ever again, because he just doesn't get the idea that he shouldn't be going on drunk. And
Where
I
is
think his answer
Chaos?
to everything was just to start flipping birds.
Flipping birds.
I have not seen the official interview, but I've seen pictures of it where he's like, ugh! So
Well, that's wonderful.
It Takes Two, that's definitely a game we'll have to go pick up, hun. So that happened, but I love that one of the biggest upsets from it was that Breath of the Wild 2 was nowhere to be seen.
Really?
It was
Yeah.
not there.
Yep, it wasn't. So
It wasn't there. I was actually having debates with people. Did Nintendo say they were going to do an event in 2022 about it?
I have no idea.
I can't remember. They might have said that because I think at the end of their Nintendo Direct, they said that there would be more information in 2022, and maybe that's why. They didn't want to showcase anything at the Game Awards because they probably wouldn't have anything to show. But I love the fact, oh, by the way, guess what? It's raining again!
Yep. Well,
We
we're,
didn't get any announcement of the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
yeah.
It's a mouthful. Games industry, stop using that.
Oh, just to make it longer, the title longer.
Well, like, the entire internet has embraced Breath of the Wild 2, but for some reason, the gaming industry has to constantly call it the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Because you have to breathe in after that. That's a whole sentence.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot to take in, people. So, do you want to speculate on that, Alex? Do you think there's a reason why I wasn't there?
Either they're gonna show it off in a direct, or they just don't have more to show right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know why people expect it to be there. Why why is the Game Awards just
Well,
E3 Part 2?
The anticipation is that there's... I guess at most of the Game Awards, there's always been a big Nintendo announcement. The example that people give to me is like when Joker from Persona was announced for Smash, that was at the Game Awards. When Sephiroth was announced, that was at the Game Awards. I think Breath of the Wild had a trailer at the Game Awards.
Yes, it did.
But, like, that doesn't guarantee anything.
Yeah.
Because in between those years, I'm guaranteeing you they had nothing. Because remember, there was a Game Awards before Sephiroth, and that one, I think we had just barely found out about Byleth. And that wasn't at the Game Awards. Probably for good reason. They probably would have gotten a angry mob at that. So sometimes it just doesn't happen. And I don't think it's necessary. I love that a lot of people are like, oh, this obviously means that's a bad sign. What the fuck does it mean? It's like...
Doesn't mean anything.
It means Nintendo didn't want to pay out money to do a trailer. That's honestly what it means.
So, the question I just want to ask is, why is the Game Awards just another E3 at this point?
Because Jeff Keighley doesn't mind.
It's kind of sad.
Well, okay. Calling it another E3, I actually think is an insult to E3. Because at least E3 is very vocal about what it is. And let's just all be honest. The Game Awards is a ginormous circle jerk for gaming journalists. At least at this point, the Oscars is honest about what it is compared to the Game Awards. So...
Maybe scoot back?
Ow.
Ow.
I was Octorox.
Ow. Yeah, if you have any headache medication, you're gonna need it.
They got big heads.
Headshots. Alright.
Zap!
He's got that thunder helmet.
Yeah.
It's not gonna matter.
Oh, so it's not gonna bother?
Yeah,
No.
because it gives like, not 100%, but a good amount so that he can take lightning strike.
I think it is just 100%.
He doesn't have his S&M gear.
I don't have the rubber tights.
He has
Slam
rubber.
gear.
He has rubber underwear on.
That was her, not us. I think at this point, Alex, we ought to look really weird at your sister.
Damn it. Couldn't get up there. Oh, all I had to do was go up the tower.
So yeah, there was no Breath of the Wild 2, so a lot of people are speculating we've got another delay coming, or Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be bad, or you know all the usual suspects, right?
Right.
I think this means absolutely nothing.
It does mean nothing.
Like, let's just say for the sake of argument, I'm still convinced Breath of the Wild 2 probably is going to come out holiday 2022.
Probably.
So at that point, that means that Nintendo is going to do a direct around February to get people excited for it. And then we will be on the full release train for Breath of the Wild 2. So, nothing to worry about, boys and girls. It's coming. And then at that point, we can all cry because we will all have to deal with new mechanics. And from what I understand, they are not going to let our Breath of the Wild inventory move over into Breath of the Wild 2. So you will start up with nothing again.
Like every
Link
game.
will be in his undies all over again.
Ooh, sexy.
He'll be just like in Kingdom Hearts. You have a reason to start from level 1 again.
As much as I know you wanted it, Sora never started in his underwear. Link started in his underwear.
So?
Or would you want
There's a
Riku?
difference. I'm sure a lot of people would have liked Sora to start off in his underwear.
Sora or Riku?
Both, probably, together in their Yahweh fan art.
Even I got Yahweh vibes when I tried out Kingdom Hearts for the first time way back in the day.
You did. Okay, you gotta say that sentence again, because I think I heard it wrong.
Yeah, I totally got Yahweh vibes from Riku and Sora.
Okay. For a second there, I thought I heard you had Yahweh fan art on your copy of Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
Where did you get that copy? Was it at the black market?
It's like the start of every creepypasta story. I went to a rummage sale. There was this,
Yeah, there you go. I went to a rummage sale.
and then there's this unmarked bootleg CD.
Or for all those who don't know what a rummage sale is in Utah, the gun show.
The gun show. Oh,
Dude,
I mean,
dude, my brother from another mother has walked away with a lot of shit that was not a gun from the gun show. I'm just saying. Like 80% of his Transformers figures were from the gun show. So that ought to tell you something.
damn it, Rivali's Gale, charge faster.
But yes, back onto it. I don't think that this really means anything. I think what they're going to do is, starting in February, we're going to learn a lot more about what it's going to be about. Probably at that point we'll get the title. Because apparently the title is a clear spoiler for what's going to happen. And at that point, I think they have to just say what the title is. And then at that point, just let people get excited that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming.
And then they'll do all the speculations and try to analyze it from the
And then you will avoid channels like HMK, who are little whiny bitches when it comes to any information they don't like.
True.
Or what's his name, Skyward?
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen anything from Skyward, so we're good on that one. I especially love that a lot of the Zelda theory channels have immediately assumed that Fee is coming back. And I kind of hope they're right. Just so that I can go to everybody and go, ha 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 ha. You have to deal with her all over again. So do you, Numbnuts? I didn't mind. I just tuned her out after a while. And Alex is like, what the fuck? Because he hasn't played Skyward Sword yet.
That's true.
Let me put it this way. Master Link, your batteries are about to run out.
That is true, I'm sure.
It still does it for the Switch. Might I recommend you put your Switch into handheld mode. And then I immediately think back to Metal Gear Solid 2. Honestly, you've been playing the game for a real long time. Don't you have something else to do with your time?
No!
This was a Metal Gear game saying that.
That's hilarious.
And for the record, people have asked Kojima to apologize for that, and he has refused. Good on you, Kojima.
He's like, no.
None of your business.
No. I just like the fact that he's like, no, I'm not going to apologize. Because some people did marathon through the game.
It's like, I want you to enjoy the game, not to
Yes.
go through it like the world is going to come to an end.
Like Death Stranding. What's funny is a lot of the Metal Gear, a lot of the hardcore Metal Gear fans, they took their time with Death Stranding. Like, wow, this is so much better. Yeah, you should have been doing it for the other Metal Gear games. Maybe you wouldn't feel like your $60 went nowhere if you did that. I'm confused.
I am too.
This looks like something a Korok.
Yeah.
Korok would be in.
But
You did nothing but net, and that usually would be the thing that sets it up, right?
yeah, so I don't know. There's no chest under there unless there was and I already got it.
Unless you're doing your impression of LeBron James getting screwed by China.
God. Oh.
I will never stop making fun of that because that was hilarious. You put so much faith in China, LeBron, and then just like the little bitch you are, China basically said, "Oh, you thought we actually were serious that we were gonna bring Space Jam to Chinese audiences?" Nope.
I don't know who was asking for a Space Jam sequel anyway. Exactly.
Well, LeBron James, obviously. I do like what some sports fans have said. This is because apparently LeBron has gone on like this weird crusade where he has to show that he's better than Michael Jordan, and maybe that's why Space Jam: A New Legacy exists. Is because he just wanted to show that he was better than Michael Jordan. Except, you're never going to prove to anybody that you're better than Michael Jordan. because everybody's gonna have a debate. The most that you're ever gonna get is you are the Michael Jordan of this generation, and well, that apparently pisses him off too.
I can
I
imagine.
should know. I've been following his Twitter very frequently.
So I've heard.
Well, you know, because he was the one who put me in Twitter jail, so... He was the one that put me in Twitter jail, so at that point I've been more than willing enough to point out when he gets things wrong. And, for the record, he gets things wrong a lot. It's almost like a kid who never, ever grew up. Oh, that's not even fair, because Michael Jackson at least grew up a little bit. Okay, I'll stop burning LeBron. See, I think that...
Why
that
is this like a rainy, stormy area?
Because it is. Because this is
That's
that.
Alex's game. It's whatever Alex plays.
Yeah, but that's also the point of this particular area.
Wall Street? Raid!
Let's see.
Oh.
Hey, come on. Come.
Is that vanilla shock that's coming out of a volcano?
It looks like it, right?
Well, it looks like a number of things, but...
Come to me, lightning.
I will not say what else it looks like. Because I literally just don't want to deal with the headache of having to deal with those comments. Why don't you come on down, Lightning?
Come on, lightning.
Just take off your helmet and just say, "Okay, come strike me."
Smite me, Thor.
Can't. It's not the word anymore. How important it is.
I hear Kaz. Do-do-do-do. God damn it, come on. Stupid lightning.
Is this where Korok is?
No, this is a shrine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I have to get the lightning to hit.
Get struck by lightning?
Yeah. Oh, here it
Oh,
comes.
there we go.
I have to get the lightning to strike the mound.
You should have brought out the Master Sword. It commands the elements. Well, not really. We all like to think that it does.
Do 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 do.
Okay, so now we have a new shrine
Of the silver monkey.
of the Silver Monkey. Oh. And oh, jeez, that Thunder Helm. It always makes me think of what's Bakuman? I think is the thing's name, the spider Digimon,
Oh yeah.
because it looks like the face of Bakuman.
I think Bakuman was the ghost though.
Yeah, Bakuman was the ghost. What was it called?
Like rubber tights.
Hey, look, some more S&M gear. No, I'm not apologizing.
It's true.
It's S&M gear.
We just
Somewhere deep in Nintendo's offices, Eiji Onuma is laughing because he found a way to be able to bring S&M gear into Zelda. Nobody suspect a thing. They all think it's just electric resistant. And that's how it goes. And yes, that's my Onuma impression because I don't have a Japanese man impression. Oh my goodness. Okay. There you go. There's our Breath of the Wild stuff. Like, Andrea, do you have an opinion if he comes back in the next game?
No.
I really don't. Like, V was annoying, but so is every other character that has that role. Like, Navi was annoying before Fee.
yeah. Everybody hates the tutorial exposition.
The only thing that made
characters.
Fee more annoying is because they decided to add more administrative functions to her. In the fact that, oh, your batteries are low. Oh, it's this time of day. Oh, okay, well that's easy enough to fix because if they're smart, they'll just basically make it so that we can turn those settings off with Fee. And we don't have to worry about it because we're all going to be paying attention to that regardless. I personally don't mind because
Oh, great. This one.
unlike characters like Navi, there are three exceptions
I
that
think
are
this
not the
is-
rule in this one.
I think that's the name of.
Dokugumon. That was what his name was. The spider.
Okay.
So there are 3 exceptions to the rule when it comes to a tutorial kind of character. But like they actually have a role outside of it. So like for example, you can't do either Navi or Tattle from the N64 games because they were just a tutorial and they had minor story attached to them. Because Navi, like, the only plot you got with Navi is at the end when she tried to help you out, because up until that point it was, you know, she served the Deku Tree. Tattle was the friend of Tail. No, was it Tattle or Tail that we got in Majora? I think it was Tail.
Yeah, I think.
Tail, and then Tattle was with Skull Kid.
Ice arrows.
But here are the 3 exceptions. 1, Wind Waker with Tetra. / the King of Red Lions. Because you actually had characters attached to those
Right.
that had development. Tetra, and what made that even better is Tetra didn't know who she is. So at that point, she could have a whole new personality, and nobody would be the
Just a
wiser.
little short.
Exception number 2, Midna. Which, when we actually do get around to playing Twilight Princess, you guys will see why. Because they basically gave her her own plot, her own story, her own goals. Like, Link had his goals and she had hers. They just coincided with each other, but they weren't 100%. And then the third is Fi. Because Fi is basically Commander Data. Starts off as this soulless machine, and then as the game progresses, Alex, she learns she has a heart.
Ah.
I think I need more of an awe on that one.
Oh.
That's the purpose of Fi. Is like Fi has been living in this sword for millennia and has had no contact whatsoever. And then when you give her contact to the real world, she starts to adapt with it, which was cool. I get it. I get why you think Fi is annoying. I really do. But in the grand scheme of things, I've dealt with more annoying things in games. Navi is so low on that totem pole. I don't even care. Okay, so we got 2.
Yeah, got
So-
2.
Can we actually tell how many shrines we have left? I can't remember if we can.
We had to look it up to make sure we.
Yeah, because you've been doing shrines off screen. So
Yeah.
At that point, we're probably at a bigger number than we think. But yeah, you've hit Hebra a lot. I can tell that much. Have you done any of the other mazes?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, because those are ones that are kind of fun to do and fun to get lost in. So we've got that to go off of at least.
Oh. You know what? I know there's a shrine down in the gorge here, but I'm gonna do that one last because
Okay.
that's where
Did
you.
you do the snowball one?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yes. I can't remember if you said that on screen or not.
Because that was the one we struggled with, and then I just did it
Oh
off
yes.
screen.
Yes, which had the other sea leviathan, or the other leviathan of the world. That's actually one thing I would love to see Breath of the Wild go into, is those things. Those leviathans, because that's like the biggest piece of lore that exists in the first game that people want to know about. Like those big leviathan skeletons that are strewn around the world. Including the one that you found in there. The one that gets submerged in an ice lake.
Yeah.
And then when we go back in the past, it was a Cthulhian monster the whole time. Oh well. Roll for insanity, Alex. Bonk. Oh, it's time for us to drift, everybody. Okay. When you're in the drift, nothing matters. You have to be drift compatible, Alex. Here we go. If nobody gets that reference, I'm not explaining it to you.
Okay, too bad because I don't get it.
Pacific Rim.
Oh, okay.
When you're in the drift, nothing matters.
Oh.
Oops. Oh, you can still get over it.
Woo.
Yes, I still watch those movies, guys. They're still fun. Still fucking fun.
Yeah, they're great.
Uh-huh.
Doo-doo.
Well, no, you're not, because somebody at the New York Times said they weren't. Well, that person at the New York Times doesn't know how to have fun.
Let's see. Oh, no. There we go.
And we laugh at that person at the New York Times because they knew exactly what they were walking into. You can't just act like you didn't know what was coming.
It's true.
Especially when people did find out that it was the exact same reviewer who reviewed Pacific Rim and then did Pacific Rim 2. I think they even reviewed the Netflix series. Which I still need to go see.
The Netflix of what?
Pacific Rim has a Netflix series.
It seriously does?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm more excited to see that than I am, well, anything else. Anything else that people could mention. Like a certain, involving, a certain mini-series that involved a certain He of Man.
He of Man.
He of Man, yes. I'm sure I'll have to do that, but it's one of those things that I'm actually going to miss, because if people have not seen other streams, we unfortunately Romney can no longer do the podcast, and him and me were going to do a review of Masters of the Universe Revelation and actually bounce off of each other what we liked, what we didn't like.
Right.
And we can't do that now because, long story short, Romney has decided to pursue a full-time career in journalism.
Yeah.
Yes. That we apparently do not support him in.
We don't?
I know, we don't. But that's what people say. People say we don't support him. Actually, we do. We're totally okay with it.
Yeah.
Go make money. Go do your thing. You're awesome. No, don't let anybody tell you different.
Yeah.
Did you touch the flowers? I knew this looked familiar.
Oh, yeah. I gotta do this.
I knew this looked familiar.
Because it's too much fun.
You just did the shrine. Please drink the flowers, we care! Go kick him. Kick him, Alex. Kick him. Kick him right in front of her. Yeah, that's even better. That's even better. Cut him off. Cut him off.
Stop it!
Yeah, baby.
You made her cry.
So many times. I lost count how many times I've told you. It's just so many now. You told me twice. How do you know that?
Get it? Oh, is the demon coming out?
Yeah. I work day after day to plant those flowers. Then-
Are you coming here to move it out? I would make you understand. The flowers rich.
Ah.
That would actually be really cool if that was the bonus boss fight and it was hard as hell. Well, how did the flowers rage feel, Alex?
Felt pretty good, actually.
It felt pretty good. Of course you did. All right. Well, there you go. I'm happy that you got to enjoy the flowers rage. And are we all excited for the holidays?
As excited as I can be, I guess.
The funniest thing is, like, unless you're an absolute Christmas enthusiast and you just enjoy this time of year, it's hard to get excited, isn't it?
I mean, when you're...
we have to deal with the other ramifications of this time of year that a kid doesn't deal with.
Yeah.
I'll be dealing with that all week, and probably even next week. Because that's fun. I'll be out delivering your packages. And then delivering your refunds. And your refunded packages. All the damn time.
Oh, that's the Great Hyrule Forest. I want to go there right now. I guess I should try this one. St. Swain's.
And at some point, we gotta go get the Master Sword.
Yeah. I still need more hearts, I think.
The Master Sword! Well, you can easily refund some of your stamina vessels to do that.
Yeah. But I like having stamina.
I know you do. I know you do. That's okay.
Because there's a lot of climbing in Hyrule Castle.
I will say this: the interesting that came out of the Game Awards probably was the trailers. That's really what a lot of people watch it for. We did get some interesting announcements out of that. We got the Wonder Woman game, which
Wonder Woman!
we don't know anything about. We just got the announcement, and we got the Rocksteady announced the official successor to the Arkham series, which is Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. So that'll be interesting. So the next Arkham type game will be based on Suicide Squad, and you could play as Harley Quinn.
You play as Harley Quinn.
That should worry a lot of people. What are you saying? I can fulfill my own Harley Quinn sex fantasy? Yes, you can. You could also fulfill your own Captain Boomerang sex fantasy. Because he's playable too.
Shoot.
Apparently that's not enough.
I could bomb myself into oblivion.
Bomb yourself into oblivion. That won't totally blow up in your face. Well, that didn't work out.
I know, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
That's
I know
my problem.
You didn't do anything. That's why I was pointing it out. It didn't work out. All I wanted you to do was blow yourself up, Alex.
Whee!
That works. I'll take it.
I knew I wasn't gonna make it anyway. But
So,
how about time?
yeah, we got the Wonder Woman game. We got Suicide Squad. The big trailer for Elden Ring, which basically makes it look like Final Fantasy VII Online. I wish I was kidding, but Elden Ring's trailer does not help the hype for Elden Ring. I would actually say having people being able to play the closed beta has helped Elden Ring quite a bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because people want to see what Elden Ring is going to be all about, especially since this world was built by George R.R. Martin. So, am I going to be able to fulfill my own Tyrion fantasy of Game of Thrones? Yes.
Yes.
That I do know. Because the only person who could possibly be the imp is the imp. And that's just the way it is. Or even better,
Not
the
enough.
absolutely failed announcement of a Star Wars game by Quantic Dream.
Oh!
That one's the funniest thing that came out of the Game Awards. So they announced that they were going to do a game like, Detroit Become Human or Heavy Rain, but in Star Wars. So they had Star Wars Eclipse.
Okay.
And immediately, the day after, like, all of Twitter that absolutely hates David Cage just came out and said, we will not be supporting Star Wars, and neither should Disney.
Right.
And now there's a movement to stop Star Wars Eclipse.
Okay.
That worked out so well for David Cage. It's like, all I wanted them to do is care about me. Well, Sorry, but, well, I played your games, and you could do a lot better. Which is really sad, because his games are basically a point-and-click adventure. And I don't want to tell people that they suck at designing a game, especially when it's a freaking point-and-click adventure. Because I want that to stay. I want that genre to stay. But no, David Cage, you didn't do your job. You didn't make a Star Wars game feel like Star Wars. Ooh, that was close.
That was close. Ah, okay. Lousy world of Newtonian physics.
Welcome to American Gladiators Zelda Edition.
Ow.
Where Link is having his ass kicked by Nitro. How many people remember that show?
What, Metro?
No,
American Gladiators.
Oh,
I don't.
barely.
I never saw it.
I did. My mom got mad.
Yeah.
Because she got mad at all the muscly women.
The muscly women.
Yeah. Well, she got mad at them twofold. One, because they weren't wearing much.
Right.
Which, of course, my mom was a soccer mom, so obviously she's going to have an issue with that. And then the other part was their priorities were not straight.
Right.
So, because they were more interested in bodybuilding than, being women.
Right.
I guess. My mom sometimes didn't make sense.
Forest dweller's bow, and my inventory's full. Story of my life. Gotta find Hestu.
I think that's the story of a lot of people's lives. I'm just kind of surprised we didn't get an item cap rage out of that.
I can't. I'm all out of rage to give.
You're all out of rage. Are you like Otacon? You've cried your last tear,
I guess
and then
so.
5 minutes later you'll cry again.
Yes.
No, I'm not kidding. That actually happened.
Oh, I gotta go
And
over
it
there.
happens in every Metal Gear game. He's like, "No, it's okay, Snake. I don't have any more tears to shed." 5 minutes later.
Oh, brother.
I love Metal Gear, but one of the reasons I love Metal Gear is because of how stupid we get sometimes. And apparently Andrea needs to get herself out of the maze that we've built for ourselves.
The cord maze.
Yes, because that's what we have to do to be able to stream. Bonk.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't even get to that.
No, you need to get on that platform to be able to do it. Because that'll get you close enough. There you go. Okay, so get this out of the way.
Gotta.
Hey, Nintendo, now would have been a really good time to put in a roll! So you could roll under the ball!
Yeah.
Instead, you decided to put in a weak-ass jump! That's it. Put Miyamoto back on. Clearly, he knows how to do Zelda. Oh, and I guess the other big news that's happening this week is
What the hell?
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, it's coming out this week.
It is out.
Yeah.
So,
It's already been out. In fact.
are you gonna see it, Alex?
Probably at some point. I don't know when.
I'm waiting, but that's just because I'm waiting on all things. I just don't want to go to a theater right now.
Yeah, I'm not eager to go out either.
Oh, well, how typical of a antisocial nerd to want to go out.
No one wants to pay.
Ow! Yeah, let's have.
Sorry, Alex, that was hilarious.
Close to $15 to go see a movie.
Yeah, prime time, yeah.
Unless, of course, if it's well worth
It's
it.
like 10 to 12 bucks for
Okay.
matinee.
Well,
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like the prices are so big, it's not worth taking a risk anymore.
unless if it's like worth like the nostalgic or something.
I don't know, even then. Like, please just lower the cost, and then you'll be able to... People will feel comfortable taking risks again. Until then, they don't want to, and I can't say I blame them. Wow, I had to think about it for a minute, what you actually were doing. That's really bad of me.
You couldn't think of what he was doing?
I couldn't think of what he was doing, and then it just dawned on me. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why couldn't you think of that?
What were you trying to do when you did the puzzle?
I think I did exactly what he did.
Oh.
Like, I had to move the metal platform below. Why play with the mechanics when you have a fire arrow?
It's true.
Well, unless you want to do a challenge and only use the mechanics that was given to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely understand, Alex, why you want to play hardcore Zelda. Oh, wait. You don't want to play hardcore Zelda? Then why do you make it hard on yourself?
Because I only have so many fire arrows and they're expensive. Bean counter said I couldn't fire a Hylian for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway, ramps are expensive.
How handy-capable of you! Alright, cool. We got this one out of the way. We have a whopping 14 goddess orbs.
Woohoo!
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that'll get you the 2 hearts you need to be able to do the Master Sword if you want to. But no, you're going to want to fill up that 3rd gauge.
Gotta fill the 3rd gauge.
Fill the 3rd stamina gauge.
Woo! Oh.
Woo!
That's the Gerudo Highlands. Well, there's a bunch of shrines in there somewhere, but
Yeah.
I'd have to get a map to look for those.
Yeah, so I can already tell you, like, right off the bat. You haven't done the Great Forest yet.
Mm-hmm.
Gerudo Highlands you haven't done. Death Mountain you definitely haven't done.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of shrines out there.
you can't do much of Death Mountain until you get to, till you finish the Divine Beast there anyway.
Yeah, because Redania helped.
Let's see.
But, like, the Great Hyrule Forest, I can tell you didn't do that. I want to say Typhlo... No. Oh, you haven't done Typhlo Ruins.
Nope.
And that's one.
Do we need a globe of this map and then just put our finger down and say, okay, we're going there?
There you go. This is a globe-trotting endeavor. At least until Breath of the Wild 2, when we realized the globe has been hiding half of itself.
Could be.
Actually, can we even make that claim? Because it's all going to be in the sky.
That's true.
At that point, it's like, oh, the sky revealed itself to us.
The sky.
The sky had its own agenda.
The sky did.
So what do you think of the rumors that are coming out basically saying we might not be dealing with Ganon? We might actually be dealing with Demise.
Demise. I don't know.
Did they even say that was going to be the case?
Nope. But one of the rumored titles is The Wild's Demise.
The Wild's Demise. Could be. I don't know.
We might end the vile cycle of Ganondorf.
That demise
I don't think so. I don't think Onuma feels like he can pull the trigger yet. He wants just Ganondorf to be evil. Which is fine by me.
Well, wasn't it Demise who started it all? And
Yes. Demise is the one that creates every Ganondorf. Or Ganondorf is the reincarnation of Demise. In every timeline, in every instance. So at that point, could we be looking at breaking the cycle? Destroying the cycle that is Demise.
Well then, who will become the big bad?
Well, that's just it. They can make a new big bad. I'm afraid of change too. But sometimes change is a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are technically other villains that have existed throughout Zelda. You know, we have characters like Ati that can do it. You could technically have characters like Zant come back and be big bads. It just depends on how you want to do it. And considering that the themes of Breath of the Wild 2 are fairly vague and point towards 2 or 3 games, you have potential. And I wonder if Onuma did that on purpose.
Possibly,
to be able to open up his choices. Because you have very clear references to Twilight Princess in there. You have very clear references to Skyward Sword. And then the other one that I've also noticed quite a bit of referencing to, it's not that much though, is Ocarina of Time. Is it Ocarina? I might be wrong about that.
What?
Because I know that the trailers have referenced Twilight Princess.
Mm-hmm.
They have referenced Skyward Sword. And I want to say Ocarina of Time has also been a reference, but it's either Ocarina or Majora. One of the two. Well, because of how dark it gets. Like, you know, it's got that Majora's Mask feel. Eat that crab. Eat it!
Was that a fairy?
Yep, it's a fairy.
The fairy!
It's Navi.
Are you gonna make that barrel float?
Yeah.
Now put the kid inside it. Inside it.
No, just, yeah, well, yeah, put the kid inside it and send it down a river. It could be just filled like the hobbits and the dwarfs going down the barrel.
Oh, come on. We don't have anybody to be Bombor. That's not fair. I up and away! A really big bird? Oh god. Big Bird's here! And he's probably not vaccinated!
He is vaccinated.
But is he vaccinated for his species?
I would assume so.
Do we even know what his species is?
He's a bird.
Big bird. What if he has an allergy as a big bird?
I don't know.
Did you laugh at that when people were talking about it?
Yeah, I did.
Where Big Bird said he was vaccinated? Like, I literally put this out and people got mad at me. Congratulations, a fictitious character has shown that they're vaccinated. And I actually did have somebody reply to me, Big Bird's real!
He's real in our hearts. Well, I mean, in a sense, he is real, because he is a real puppet. He's a real Muppet.
He's a real costume.
Yeah, partly
Guys, I get that people want to be able to fulfill the illusion for their kids, but in reality, Big Bird is not real.
Ow.
He does not need a Twitter. This is the exact same thing as trying to assume that the Arby's and the Burger King Twitters are actual legit people, not organizations.
Yeah, brand Twitters are so dumb.
Well, I mean, the wars are funny, but yeah, the fact that we're treating them like, oh, Burger King's just an individual. Really? You notice that when the Burger King Twitter does something stupid, you get a whole different cadence and a whole new person. It's almost like that the person behind it got fired. I know, we're not supposed to say that F word anymore.
The F word.
Fired.
Everybody
But,
says.
you know, crap happens. No, there's actually a movement, I think it was on Reddit, where you can't say the word fired anymore because a certain former president said it.
Oh, you're fired. Because of the Apprentice.
So offensive. What was that?
Oh yeah, because
The
the
Apprentice,
yeah, The Apprentice. I remember. I never really watched the show when it was on, and it's
I did a few times, but it was just because, like, I love my relatives, I do, but one of them is very hooked on reality TV.
You're like, Where did it go?
So
No.
at that point, yeah, I have to watch like things like The Masked Singer,
The Masked Singer.
and I don't care. 'Cause here's the glorious problem, everybody. Reality TV isn't real.
It's true.
I'm like Vegeta in DBZA. Wrestling's fake. And it's true. I'm sorry. But even Donald has come out and said that. And he was in a reality show.
Yeah, all reality TV is
It's
scripted.
rigged as fuck.
It's all scripted, yeah.
Or it's rigged up to get the most drama possible.
Yeah, it is.
And for all the people, well, what about MTV's The Real World? That is the
Scripted.
exact thing we're talking about.
Even the real world was
No,
scripted.
It wasn't entirely. It was scripted, yes, but then you'd also have the crew go in and try to set the people against each other.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, I heard they called you a douchebag.
How
just a little
dare
too
they?
strong. See, now I just kind of want to be on a reality TV show so that they could just try and do all this stuff with me. I'll be like, huh, really? Huh, that's funny.
And then they'd fire you.
And then they'd fire me. They tell me I was fired for not doing the dishes, though. So, there you go.
Well, that's what happened to the other host of American Idol. If you remember, oh,
Whoa.
jeez.
I think you went too far.
Yeah. If you remember, the very first season of American Idol had two hosts. One was Ryan Seacrest. I don't remember the name of the other guy. And the other guy kind of got fired because he kind of wouldn't go along too much with what the producers wanted.
I don't actually know this, but I'm going with what you're telling me. Because I just don't follow reality TV that much.
I don't.
The only thing I know about American Idol is Simon. That's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, that's all I remember.
And occasionally when the winners do stupid shit. So like Kelly Clarkson, when she's done stupid stuff. What's the big guy? The big black guy?
Ruben Stoddard.
Is it Stuttered or Stoddard?
I don't know. I think I've heard both Stoddard or Stuttered.
And he was the same one where that Clay guy was there too.
Clay
right?
Aiken, yeah. I think those were like season 1, season 2. I can't remember.
Yeah. So I know about them, and then I know about freaky dude who has gray hair, and I guess it's just his natural color. Well, I know that one because Weird Al made a song about him.
Wow.
Yeah, he did one where I can't remember what the actual song was called, but I think it went in line with what this guy had as a secret life, which was like he was kind of a lurker, if you know what I mean. And so Weird Al did a song about him called "Do I Creep You Out?"
You just set it down and just try.
Well, I need to get it centered.
Well, you don't have to do it centered.
Oh, if it's not centered, oh.
You know what? In the middle, in our stream break, I'm gonna show you that because you'll laugh horrendously. It's actually one of my favorite Weird Al songs in recent years.
God.
Oh!
This one sucks.
Yep.
Maybe you should change your weapon.
The sledgehammer, it's gonna break soon anyway, but the sledgehammer is the best for this. I don't have any other better weapons.
Use a sword and go.
I've seen people do it with a Master Sword.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Maybe if you stay facing with your camera to the back, you can see if you're aiming straight.
It kind of doesn't matter. It's the sledgehammer doesn't really let you aim straight. It lets you aim kind of straight. Yeah, you need more of a thrusting weapon to be able to do it. That's fine. Almost.
Maybe you should start facing that way, like, and then maybe you'll go straight. Almost.
You don't need to golf this out.
Hi.
And Link is now getting himself aligned with the fourth hole. good enough. You can pull out a birdie and salvage this run. Oh.
All right.
People can't tell you. You need to watch less ESPN.
Well,
Back-
Watch less ESPN because everybody needs to watch less ESPN.
I don't watch ESPN. I don't watch.
Yeah, good for you.
I don't watch sports at all. So.
Yes, you don't. What is this sport ball?
Sport ball.
ESPN makes me feel bad for sports fans. It really does. Because, I do have friends that are actual sports fans. And every time, like, we talk about, anything sport oriented, they immediately want to bitch about how ESPN just can't focus on the freaking job. Because apparently it's just been their massive erection to talk about vaccines, or to talk about how the world is racist, or like all the stuff you shouldn't be talking about
On a sports network.
on a sports network. Do you literally have nothing to say about what's happening on the screen?
Okay, so what happened?
You turned on the air conditioning.
Speaking of, maybe you should turn on the air conditioning in here. It's hot.
And Alex is saying that it's getting a little heated. That's because he's on the 14th floor and he's dealt with nothing but rain this entire time. I swear to God, I'm gonna turn this up in the reel, in the clip reel, and just have fun with it. Oh, okay. Do we have the remote? I don't know if we do. Oh, it's probably. Oh.
And in other news,
And they can't even hear me. They can't even hear me.
He's still doing the voice
I'm
off
still
mic.
doing the golf voice. I mean, would you like me to switch over to the Home Shopping Network? Man, do we have a deal for you?
we're the call center voice.
For some reason, Andrea just loves this call center voice. Have you remembered to turn your computer off and then on again? Did you unplug it, ma'am?
You've never seen the IT Crowd, have you?
What?
The IT Crowd. You've never seen that show, right?
I have not seen it, no.
Oh no, just because
It's been recommended, but I haven't
yeah,
seen it.
it's a good show. But I just know there's a similar joke. I think it happens a couple times in the series. I haven't seen every episode, but there's a couple occasions at least where they answer the phone. And he's like, IT department, have you tried turning it on and off again?
Uh-huh. Actually, I think that's in reference to what, not Geek Squad, but like another big chain of PC repairs would do, which is just like they would pull out like, I think it was like, is your PC on right now? Because they would get a lot of calls where the PC wasn't even on.
Right.
And it's just like, is your PC on? And yeah, so that branched off into, did you turn it off and on? Is your PC plugged in, sir? What's on your screen, sir? Is it muddy? Well,
Is it muddy?
you're boned. Oh, I've told this story.
Yeah, I remember
this
this.
customer with a muddy screen.
I remember this story. Yeah.
Yeah. I said it's muddy. M-U-T-E. The only reason I go to that level of frustration is because I was there in that call for like 40 minutes.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, we used a lot of Windex on that screen. Put it that way. It's actually kind of funny because people like to recommend to me a bunch of YouTube channels where they do they're not prank channels, but it's like they want to record the Indian tech support that they get.
Oh, like
And
scam
how they
it.
try to, and the best ones are like the ones that actually try to imitate British accents or American accents and fail at it horribly because their accent is so strong.
Oh yeah, the scam baiting channels. I watch those too.
Because and especially makes me laugh when they get mad at people making fun of their accents. No, I'm telling you, sir, I am totally from England. Can you not see the bangers and mash on my screen? No, I can't. You don't have a webcam on. Yeah, I just barely, actually, you just barely came in when I was watching it before the stream, where I just barely discovered, oh, what's his name? Pierogi of Scammer...
come on, dude.
database or something like that, where he intentionally, like, goes after these scammers in India
Yeah.
and has lots of information on them. And it's
I
just
wanna go to
funny
the
to
phones.
have, like, all of their bullshit bounce back at them. But the best part is that I'm guaranteeing you, the guy who is in charge of that channel, this guy is a dude who has, like, a graduate from MIT that he's just decided not to use, and instead he's on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like the other guy. Have you ever seen the glitter bomb guy?
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
Where he's a NASA engineer,
Yeah.
and he decided. And what did he decide to do with his life? Build glitter bombs.
Build glitter bombs.
Our finest, ladies and gentlemen. No, you know what? The glitter bomb guy would make my dad proud because he's like a NASA type. He's a NASA caliber engineer, and he is finding ways to screw with people in the most ingenuitive way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to show Andrea the glitter bombs. Cause, in fact, this is actually how I got reference to that other guy, Pierogi. Is apparently they worked together on a scam ring from India. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go do more homework on it. But those are fun. They're not necessarily prank channels. They're just, you know, they're screwing scam rings,
Yeah.
which is good. I only know it because, like, in my job I have to deal with porch pirates now.
Yeah.
And so that's a real thing, and so I know about the glitter bomb guy because of that. And I'm just like, yeah, stick it to them. Because porch pirates do exist.
They do.
Even in the remote state of Utah, they exist. And they're sons of bitches, and they should be taken out to the street and shot.
Yeah.
Because they're literally just taking what you bought and then either using it themselves and breaking it in 5 days, or
Reselling
they're
it.
reselling it at atrocious prices,
Yeah.
claiming that they're the genuine article. Oh, and I see we got our first scammer today. Hi, bot. Everybody say hi to the bot.
I bought.
Bot. Because that's the new that's the new bot that happens. I'm so glad that that Brittany is working on fart tech. That's good fart tech right there. Uh-oh, you're getting close to the castle.
Yeah.
Do you want to get spotted?
No, but I'm trying to get around.
That wolf looked at your horse and went, that's some nice cheeks. For me to eat, not the other thing.
Get your mind out of the gutter. Not you. I'm just
It's
like,
a wolf. It's hungry.
hungry like the wolf.
What was the fourth divine beast?
Rudania.
Rudania.
Is that what animal was that?
That's the lizard.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or salamander or
That's the one that
something.
we had left.
I
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
Now run with the wolves, Alex. Then you must dance with them.
Then I was gonna say the same thing.
And then you must do your best Kevin Costner impression.
I'm Kevin Costner.
See, here's the problem with doing a Kevin Costner impression. It's very difficult to not make it sound like crap. What's his bucket? He's very similar to Kevin. Dennis Quaid.
Oh, Dennis Quaid.
To me, they're similar. Like they literally act the same way. So like I always get them mixed up. Like Costner was in that film. You know, The Rookie. No, that was Dennis Quaid. No, it was Kevin Costner. Yeah, Kevin Costner did dances. No, Dennis Quaid did Dances with Wolves.
You're like, oh crap.
You know, the brother of Randy Quaid.
Randy
crazy.
Quaid.
I know that's a weird way to say, but well,
He is crazy.
Kind of is, yes. I mean, even Alex Jones is called crazy. I mean, how crazy do you get?
When Alex
Alex
Jones
Jones
is
calls
called
you
crazy,
crazy.
you're crazy. You be crazy.
That's like one of those things where I actually do take Alex Jones's advice. He probably is crazy.
Yes, he is crazy.
Because occasionally I will take the Alex Jones advice when he says that somebody's crazier than him. Because nobody's a crazier sumbitch than Alex Jones.
Buy my supplement. I can't do Alex Jones.
Well, it would be hard for you.
Yeah.
It's hard for me because it's a grating voice. That's just the way it goes, I guess. It's kind of like Dan LaFontaine. It was just that magical one day where he's like, "Hey, Mom, can I help you with the dishes?" Oh, and by the way, did you hear the interesting news that came out this weekend?
I don't know. There's
So I need you to tell me, Alex, if this is a bad thing or not.
okay.
So Final Fantasy XIV had to stop selling copies.
Oh, I think I did hear this because a friend of mine does play the game.
Well, everybody plays the game now.
Oh, yeah, apparently because their servers are overloaded,
Yes,
right?
So do you want to know the last time that this happened?
How long ago?
It was World of Warcraft.
Wow.
World of Warcraft in its first, I want to say like first 2 or 3, maybe even 6 months. Because they only expected to sell like 25,000 copies. They hit that in their first week.
Wow.
And so they had to stop selling copies because it was flooding their servers. And they were running out of space. So, you tell me, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because, you know, the internet has mixed opinions.
I would assume it's a good thing. Well, it's good for Final
a very
Fantasy.
good thing it's a good thing for Square Enix. Bad for the players.
Yeah, because yeah,
You
like
just want to know what happens when you have that many people in your game?
jeez.
You dread holidays. Because that's when the queues happen.
Yeah.
And I've already been told by a few people that on the servers they're on Final Fantasy XIV, with Endwalker just barely launching,
Wow.
they have, so that was their new expansion, they already have queues of like 300 people.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I have a friend. She's a real dedicated FF14 player, and so yeah, she's been talking about the whole issue with the servers being overloaded and too.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of sad because I thought I had a copy of 14. I technically don't. I thought I had purchased one. But I've been getting told by so many people, apparently I have to hand in my Final Fantasy card because I'm not playing 14. And it's...
Is the 14 the online?
Yes, 14's the MMO. Or the current MMO. And the only reason I haven't been playing it is because MMOs are such huge fucking commitments.
Yeah, they're time
that-
sinks.
Yeah, they are literal time sinks. And I'm not saying that I can't handle another time sink. It's just I'm dedicated to the one I have, and I have stuff I want to do in that it helps me de-stress.
Ah, Lionel!
Like that. So, yeah, congratulations to Square Enix for that happening.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for the players that have to endure the queues. All I can say is,
Oh no,
get
I'm
a
going the
good
wrong way.
Netflix series going. If you're looking for Star Trek, there's no need. It will not be on Netflix much longer.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Paramount Plus, right?
Yeah, it's going to Paramount Plus. Actually, we were pissed because we were watching Power Rangers in our off days, and guess what isn't on Netflix anymore?
Power Rangers.
Yeah, they have the current series and like 2 of the previous series, but everything else is gone.
Right.
I was like, oh, fuck you too, Netflix. Because the only reason I was keeping a Netflix subscription was because of all the nostalgic TV they had. Except now, they don't have it. Well, thanks, Netflix.
You just wish they would put it on another platform then.
Oh,
Well,
Enox.
I don't know who owns it, honestly, because...
Saban Brands. So.
Yeah, Saban Brands, but I thought they had a deal with Nickelodeon, which would be Paramount Plus, but Power Rangers isn't on it.
Yeah.
So-
I think that deal's ended. Their
Yeah,
deal with
and then I've
Nickelodeon
also heard
is over.
that Hasbro is launching a YouTube channel to be able to show, because they have like the first 3 seasons of Power Rangers on it. They
Right.
don't have anything else yet.
Oh, yeah,
So,
no,
what I'm
Hasbro
guessing
owns
is
it.
they're
I
doing
forgot
a
about
Gundam
that.
Info kind of thing, and just slowly putting on their series.
I actually forgot. Hasbro owns it. Owns Power Rangers now.
Oh yeah, it's Hasbro that channel belongs to.
Yeah, but they don't even have what we were.
By the way, before people whine about that I forgot again, Alex, you have no excuses anymore. G Gundam is up on Gundam.info. Go watch it. Enjoy the greatness that is Tequila Gundam.
Okay.
There you go. Now nobody can give me crap about it.
Oh, hi, Dragon.
Hi Dargan?
Dinarl. I said hi, Dragon.
And I said hi Dargan.
Hi, Dargan. Hey, Dargan.
Andrea is talking to her parents, and that is pestering my phone. What the hell?
What are they going off about now?
Pictures.
Okay.
Oh crap! And yeah, we gotta we're almost out of time.
Sure. I'm
So
trying to
let's
get
see
to
if we can
the
get some additional stuff done.
Dark Forest.
To the dark forest of the Twyflo ruins.
I didn't want to go to in a Jersey accent, but yeah,
Who says I'm doing a Jersey accent?
that's what it sounded like.
Doing a New York accent.
New York, New
There's
Jersey.
difference,
Ow! Who
and
fucking
if
shot
you
me?
don't point that out.
Oh, no, I
they'll
just ran
beat
through
the
some
shit
birds.
out of this.
Gotta have that Brooklyn rage.
You need that Australian rage.
Australian. Gotta sound like Bot who.
By the way, did you hear that there's actually a script bouncing around for a live action Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
The fuck?
It's like, of course there is. Like every major anime property's
Dude.
getting live action treatments.
Dude, I already have to worry about the fact that there's a live action adaptation of One Piece and Yu Yu Hakusho that are in the queue for Netflix. Oh, by the way, can we all give a moment of silence for Cowboy Bebop? Well, that's done.
Yep, I did. Well, that ended quickly.
Yep, 3 weeks, in fact. It didn't even make a month, and it got canceled. And, by the way, it only got 10 episodes. The original anime is 26.
Yeah, well, all Netflix shows are like 10 episodes.
Oh, yeah, I mean, still 10 episodes! I'm still pointing that out. And I hadn't even seen all the other stuff that people showed me after I talked about the canceling. Because Vicious. Oh, God, Discount Dante. That's the only thing I can say that he looks like. He's Discount fucking Dante. Doesn't look like Vicious. He doesn't even look intimidating. Yeah, do you have any thoughts on that? That it got canceled?
I guess I'm not surprised, but I didn't even think. I mean, I haven't seen it, so. I didn't know how much of the anime they were going to cover in the season. I didn't know if they're going to.
They went off in their own direction.
Yeah, I kind of figured they would.
In Daniela Pineda and John Cho's words, this was all one expensive fanfic.
Oh,
No, they actually said that in an article.
it sounds like it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Yeah.
This wasn't going to last because it wasn't going to bring in the... It was, like, you already had a number of those anime fans that have been hurt so many times by adaptations going horribly wrong that nobody was going to trust this. I mean, some of them would have probably gone, well, Alita went okay. Yeah, but Alita is one out of
Dozens.
5 adaptations in the States that have happened that has been successful. Because, like, I'm counting Ghost in the Shell, Dragon Ball Evolution,
Speed Racer.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the U.S. just doesn't have a credible track record when it comes to anime adaptations. So, yeah, that's the way it goes.
I'm gonna have to leave my horse. There's just no way beyond these hills with him.
Bring up the map again. Yes, you are.
Let's see.
You might be able to get through the pass just a little bit, but this is one of those times where the climbing gear is really helpful.
Yeah.
Well, look on the bright side. It's not raining.
It's in
Yet.
fact not raining. It's actually really pretty right now. Yeah, the one I'm going to tell you, Alex, I'm not looking forward to is the live-action Yu Yu Hakusho show. Just fuck that noise. There's no way Netflix is going to do justice to that.
Yeah, probably not.
No. I mean, already, like, the One Piece fans are screaming, don't do it.
I know. You just don't do it. There's... I don't know...
I know this doesn't count as anime, but this ought to show you guys the record right now that Netflix has with adaptations. Nobody is interested in any news that Avatar The Last Airbender has.
Exactly.
Like, they just barely announced Azula, who is apparently going to show up in Season 1. And nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
I love the fact that when I saw the announcement on my Twitter feed, it had 2 likes. And it was like a verified account. 2 likes. But tons of replies saying, and we care why?
Uh-oh. Lionel Safari. Lionel Danger.
See, I keep on saying Lionel in my head.
Lionel!
Where's the Thundercats?
Ow. Asshole.
Well, he is a Lionel.
Yeah.
Lionels are just born assholes.
That's true, they are.
We've confirmed this numerous times. So yeah, I don't have faith in what, like, Castlevania I think is still good. I haven't seen Season 4, but they did good by that series. And I am looking forward to seeing what Devil May Cry has in store
Okay, good.
for Netflix, but anything else that is being announced as an adaptation, I mean, zero faith. Zero faith because, like, they're not even working with the creators. They're doing everything in their power to go in different directions. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is why I'm strongly considering getting rid of Netflix.
You stay here.
Okay.
Say I need to dump
So
something.
do we want to do the Typhlo Ruins or do we want to call it? Because we are close on break time. Well, I guess we're committed to the path now.
Yeah, but we can, if we have to stop, we can stop. It's okay. Because I'll...
You make the call. Because how much time do we need for .hack?
Probably a decent amount.
Okay, so should we just go ahead and call it then?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah, because you don't know how long it's going to take you to get
Yeah,
through
I
this.
get lost in here a lot, so
Yeah,
let's
go
call
ahead
it.
and save then. And we will take a quick break. When we get back, we will start up .hack Volume 2, Reminisce. We'll see you guys then.